Hi everyone, I'm outside the Ghana High Commission in central London. So, after nearly 4 years of amazing service serving as a Ghana High Commissioner to the UK and Republic of Ireland, His Excellency Papa Owusu-Ankomah, affectionately known by many as H.E., is coming to the end of his service. Let's go in and have a chat with him to gather some pearls of wisdom from this extraordinary and distinctive statesman, and also to find out what his experience has been as a High Commissioner to the UK and Republic of Ireland. So H.E., thank you very much for your time today. The Ghana High Commission has managed to place Ghana high on the agenda of the British government, and I'm sure your counterparts in the other High Commissions will also be intrigued to know how you managed to do this. Can you share with us how you managed to do that?
Well, thank you, Linda, for having me. And exactly as you said, yes, a couple of my colleagues have asked me, how come? But, you know, you may be surprised, but I believe that it's because the High Commission has collaborated very well with the Ghanaian diaspora, especially the professionals. And that has enabled us, you know, to be in touch with the levers of power in the United Kingdom. And when it comes to economic diplomacy, you know, we talk about investment. I mean, the flagship program of the Ghana High Commission, Ghana Investments and Opportunities Summit, was really the brainchild of the High Commission, but getting it implemented was purely private sector, diaspora private sector driven. And that's one key reason. And of course, the profile of the president, I mean, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, his leadership has brought some freshness to Ghana. And some of his statements have really resonated globally when we talk about Africa beyond aid, you know. So it's refreshing. So people then become interested in knowing what is happening, what is Ghana, I mean, how is Ghana doing, how is Ghana making it? So it also gives opportunity for those of us who serve to tell Ghana's story effectively. And of course, I mean, when it comes to democratic governance, Ghana is very well grounded. I believe it's one of the most democratically governed countries in Africa. So I guess that's it. I mean, for me, that will be the reason. And of course, you see, in terms of putting your country on the agenda of the UK, I said this is a very large sea with small fishes. Ghana is a small fish, but you need to be talking about it constantly. And sometimes I even think that I'm a bother to people because you almost always saying it, repeating it, complaining, you know. And I believe that's how we've been able to do it. And of course, I mean, we are just building on the foundations that have been laid by our predecessors, as I say, yes.
Okay. I don't think you've been a bother at all. If anything, it's been refreshing.
Yes.
And I can attest to the Ghana High Commission's engagement with the diaspora. So thank you very much. Right. I'm also glad you touched on Investment and Opportunity Summit, leading nicely into my next question. With regards to the relationship between Ghana and the UK, and having led on initiatives such as the Ghana Investment and Opportunity Summit, what would you say are the key drivers in shoring up trade and investment between the two countries?
Well, I would say that there's also the UK-Ghana Business Council that has really sort of focused the economic relationship. So you then have agencies like the United Kingdom Export and Finance, all right? And also letting the UK know that it ought to be a two-way street. We are not only engaged in attracting investment into Ghana, but really attracting UK investment into Ghana that will give the opportunity for Ghana to export goods and even services to the UK. So I believe that's it. And of course, the stability of our economy in Ghana, that has also encouraged us. And I will also say the same thing. I mean, in Africa, we are saying the same things. You know, I mean, whatever we're talking about, drivers of investment in the country, talking almost the same thing. It is the leadership factor. The leadership factor, of course. And of course, I believe now the United Kingdom is coming on its own. They don't know, when I say this, they are uncomfortable, but I say that no. The United Kingdom, historically, has a global outlook. So with UK exiting the EU, it has made it more global in its outlook, all right? So I believe these combination of these factors and others may have been what have been driving their relationship.
Do you perceive any challenges with regards to this kind of relationship between the two countries? And I know you're very passionate about the diaspora,
yes.
So I would like to know what role you think the diaspora can play in bridging these challenge gaps as well.
Yes, and what I have been telling the UK establishment is that what they have, no other country has it. The diversity, all right? You may have some other countries that are diverse, but in terms of cultural connections with their home countries, the diaspora, non-British here, have very, very, very close links with their home countries. And I'll give, well, Ghana as an example. I mean, we have a lot of UK citizens, you know, who are Ghanaian by heritage, serving in various spheres, in the House of Lords, in the Commons. And I believe that that is what the two countries should use to get the connection. And I also emphasize the Commonwealth connection. The connection, it is not economic, it's more of cultural and historical. And that really, really, really is key. And I have said that as a country, Ghana should leverage the diaspora. I mean, if we want, normally, if I want something, I want a connection in the UK, the first group of people I'm going to touch on is the Ghanaian diaspora, because they know the system. So I've said that in the United Kingdom, they should also, in their relations, economic relations with Africa in particular, they should be using more of the African diaspora here. And there's something that we have been encouraging back home in Ghana, all right, in terms of the use of our human resource. When multinationals, for example, say that they want their advertising globally, we encourage them. Try and attract Ghanaian professionals to be recruited. And there you have a Ghanaian at the same time, someone who has a global outlook, and it also helps. So for me, and I will say this, and I've repeated it, but I'll continue repeating it ad nauseum. You see, the diaspora, the African diaspora generally, and the Ghanaian diaspora in the United Kingdom should see themselves as key agents and drivers of transformation in Ghana. And I say this, I mean, if you look at the independence struggle of Africa, many of those who led the struggle had a bit of exposure, either in the United Kingdom or North America. And they contributed immensely in the independence struggle. When you talk about Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah, the other big six, I mean, almost all of them were trained here. And now that we're talking about Africa beyond aid and Ghana beyond aid, that is where the diaspora should see themselves as playing a lead role. And please, the diaspora should not complain. They should not complain. I mean, I say that yes, we were colonized. But when it comes to education, it was these colonizers through their whatever, the priest or something, who introduced formal education. And they were dying in droves, particularly in West Africa, but they still came. Why is it that the diaspora here, that can be described as the greatest beneficiaries of some of these things, not see themselves as new transformational missionaries to Africa, which is their home? You know, so I'm very, 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 very passionate about this. And as for the diaspora, for me, in getting an Africa beyond age, which is what it seems is the vision of Africa, the diaspora should be key. However, the diaspora should see themselves as playing a lead role and putting their countries first before themselves. That is the only way that the difference that I believe they can make in Africa will be made.
Okay, that leads us very nicely into diaspora engagement.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask what your view is on our President's request for the diaspora to complement government's efforts in the socio-economic development of the motherland and supporting growth with value-added knowledge and expertise acquired while in the diaspora. And how do you see the diaspora feeding into the President's agenda of Ghana Beyond Aid?
Yes, I know that we now have a diaspora engagement policy, which I believe may be finalized shortly, but we'll be working at it. You know that we have this biannual diaspora event in Ghana. That's one thing. And I believe that the diaspora itself too should get a foothold back home, all right? In terms, if you operate a knowledge-based enterprise, set up shop too in Ghana, and then you take advantage of your knowledge here and the knowledge that you have in Ghana to let your expertise affect the country and its people. And it's so important. And I will encourage them. I know that sometimes the diaspora feels frustrated when they get back home. But I'm just going to say that no, don't feel frustrated, don't feel discouraged. See yourselves as being on a mission and try to positively influence, views and activities back home. I believe we give up easily and we get even consumed by the negative things back home when we attempt to go home. We just join. No, let's not join. Let us always try to make a difference.
H.E., after having served for amazing years as the High Commissioner here, we know that it's nearly time for you to say goodbye to us. Just out of interest, we'd like to know what the experience has been for you.
Look, I will tell you this, Linda. When the President informed me that he wanted me to serve my country as High Commissioner, it took me a while. I thought about it. I was not really keen. But I must tell you that the experience I've had here has been extremely beneficial. And the best of it is how I've been inspired by the likes of you. Yes, I mean, I come here and I see the caliber of human resource that British or Ghanaians heritage have. And I ask myself, why is it that our country is in the state in which it is? Why can't we use this human resource, encourage them, put in place programs, strategies that will enable them be more and more involved, right? Because our country will be the greater. So I live here, you know, having been greatly inspired. I mean, well, I've been in Parliament, I've been in politics for about 25 years, and I thought, well, but no, I said, no. I look at the way you are striving to make it here, you know, despite all the challenges that you may have and the disadvantages, the way you are persevering, I said, no, that spirit should be imbued in us as Ghanaians, and I'm sure that we'll be going places. Yes, yes, oh yes. I'm going to miss the United Kingdom. Right? Yes.
Having held various government positions spanning all the way from probably 1997, I believe, yeah. I'm sure everyone would be keen to know what's next for H.E.
Oh, of course, I'm going back home, and I'm going to contribute my bit to the victory of the NPP and the president, and hope that I'll be given another opportunity to serve, even though, well, I mean, at 62 years, there are a lot of young people. Oh, thank you. There are a lot of younger people who are snapping at our heels, telling us that, no, you've done your bit, give others the opportunity to serve. But hey,
I believe the young people would tap on their experience.
Yes.
To bring this interview to a conclusion, what are your parting words for the Ghanaian community here in the UK, the diplomatic community, various agencies, in fact, for everyone?
Oh, I would say that, well, the United Kingdom is a melting pot. London, I say that, is the metropolis of all metropolis, one of the most diverse, and one that also gives tremendous opportunities to everyone. So let's continue working together as human beings. And to the Ghanaian diaspora, I say that don't give up. Always remember that you have a substantial advantage because you belong to two worlds, all right? And with the diversity of the cultures and the cross-fertilization, you should be able to enrich the lives of both Ghanaians and the citizens of the UK and improve the country. And then, hey, the sky is the limit. I mean, there are immense opportunities here, I'm telling you. And I say that, well, let your experiences benefit Ghana. And to the diplomatic corps, I live here, I said that, yes, this is a big pond, and everyone is, particularly those of us from Africa, we are small fish. But let's strive to punch above our weight. And to the Commonwealth, I believe that the Commonwealth, as a group of countries, stand the best chance of influencing events in the world, because we range from the Pacific to Asia, to Africa, a little bit of Europe. And so let our relationships as a Commonwealth and our values impact on whatever economic or political grouping we belong. Because the Commonwealth values are sacred, they are eternal. And I believe that. Let us all be proud having had this experience. But hey, Africa is the continent of the century. And I'm urging the young people, the young Africans and Ghanaians here, please, please see yourself as being on a mission to make Africa great.
His Excellency Papa Owusu-Ankomah, affectionately known by all in the diaspora as H.E. I can say for a fact that you will surely be missed by all. Thank you very much for opening your doors to the Ghanaian community and for being an outstanding representative for Ghana here in the UK. We wish you the very best.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Linda. Pleasure.
It's been lovely catching up with the outgoing Ghana High Commissioner to the UK and Republic of Ireland. As part of his parting message, he has entreated those of us here in the diaspora to always make it a priority to go back to the motherland, to do our bit in contributing towards its socio-economic development and to help in the realization of the President's drive towards a Ghana beyond aid. We wish him all the best in all his future endeavours. He will, without a doubt, be very much missed. This is Linda Wayo reporting from London.